Hi, guys. Welcome back to another Deciding Factor podcast extra. I'm John.
And I'm Alton.
And with us today, we have intern Barb, as well as Mark Herschberg, who is joining us for our regular podcast, which you'll have to catch later on. So make sure you look for that one. It's going to be about career planning and whether you should actually have one in place or not. So make sure you check that one out. But Barb, for all the new people that are catching our show, can you give an explanation as to what to expect for something like this?
All of our deciding factor extras basically involve the questions that rattle around my brain that I can never get someone to answer. And now you have to. So these are the things that don't matter at all, but that we're really curious to know. Mark's going to talk about career planning on his actual podcast. And this is the most unplanned 15 minutes that he's probably going to experience with us. Today, we're going to play a game called Would You Rather, which I think is fairly self-explanatory. But this is just, it's your chance to get to know a different side of the deciding factor.
I love it. All right, guys. So make sure you watch the rest of our episodes for both the extras and the Deciding Factor podcast. And make sure to follow us on social media because we keep the conversation going there, and love the pictures because Barbara's still getting some weird ones today. So guys, this is the Deciding Factor Extra.
Bringing you their thoughts on today's news and current events. Coming to you from Austin, Texas, this is the Deciding Factor Extra. With your hosts, Alton Hill and John Herzog.
All right, Barb, let's do this. I'm ready.
Okay.
I didn't drink kombucha today, though.
Okay, you're not really ready. Okay, would you rather be on dialysis for the rest of your life or live without your thumbs?
Can I get replacement thumbs?
Do they make prosthetic thumbs? Is that a thing?
Option
Just a
C.
thumb? Option C. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Option C. I like to find creative solutions. So yeah, I'll go without my natural thumbs and I will take the replacement thumbs.
Okay. All right. Alton, what about you?
Man, dialysis just not an option for me. As debilitating as that sounds, not having my thumbs, I think that would be better for me.
So I'm going to throw a curveball. I like to fish, and if I don't have my thumbs, this could be a problem. So
Did you get real, like with your other fingers?
I mean, I guess if they have some really good prosthetics, it's like, what part of the thumb are we cutting off here?
You could just put like a real extender on it. I mean, just find somebody that's smart, goes to MIT, and I'm sure they could work something out to. All right, I guess I'll go with you. I'll not do the dialysis and unfortunately lose my thumbs.
Wow. I'm going to say dialysis. Have you tried being without your thumbs? I've had experiences where you can't use your thumbs. I would miss opening pickle jars.
What? Oh.
How do you wipe your butt?
There's a lot of things you don't think about, right?
I don't know.
Shoes,
I think you could become more dexterous with these fingers, guys.
Yeah, just think of all the Law and Order episodes you could catch up on if you had to do dialysis every day. I mean,
try to hold your phone without your thumbs, though. That would get tricky. But see, like even that, you figure something out.
Hey, you can get the love handle from that episode we did way back in the day.
True.
Tune in back. Okay, now that we know that. So, would you rather choose your daughter's husband or sit in the back seat on her first date?
Ugh. How do you think of this stuff?
Like I said, questions in my head that usually people unfriend me for, but you guys are stuck. So
I'm all in on choosing
the husband.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to.
The consequences there are so much more drastic than just a little bit of entertainment or whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Alton on this one. I want to help choose because I don't want to be in that awkward situation where I'm sitting in the back seat and they're on a date. Ugh.
Having to strangle somebody, that's not going to end up well.
Yeah, I don't want to go to jail on purpose.
As much as it might seem like choosing the right husband for your daughter seems like the right thing to do, I can also envision lifetime of resentment, right? If she is not happy with that choice. And I don't think I want to live with that, right? Being there for her first date, well, you know nothing's going to happen on the date. She might be a little angry with you after, but that's different than a lifetime.
I'm with Mark. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, at the worst case scenario, I'm going to have funny stories to tell at their wedding, right? Because seriously, what are you going to do with your mom sitting in the back seat? Not much. Just saying.
Good points. Good points.
Good points. Okay. All right. Would you rather chew on a toothpick all day or give up coffee for a week?
What?
You're gonna have to come up with a lot more incentive for me to give up coffee.
Chew on a toothpick all day.
Is that not a thing in Texas? It's got to be a thing in Texas. People that keep their, I'm stereotyping, Mark. Mark, where do you live?
I'm in Midtown Manhattan.
Yeah, so you're not going to relate to this. Okay, but this is a thing, I have memories of relatives, that could keep their toothpick and talk around it all day.
Yeah, that's easy for me.
Yeah,
it'll be like a genetic thing.
I'll probably chew on the toothpick for all day. Yeah, I don't want to give up the coffee.
Okay, Mark, what about you?
I don't drink coffee, so
this guy.
Okay, well, what would be your alternative? I guess vodka.
Giving up toothpicks. I'd give up toothpicks.
I like this guy's brain. Okay, yeah, I'd chew the toothpick. I feel like chewing the toothpick would just way more built-in entertainment. Okay, would you rather make a phone call or write a letter?
Well, that was pretty boring. I'm going to go with make a phone call because I hate writing. My handwriting sucks and I can't spell. So on top of that, you'd see a whole bunch of eraser marks or a lot of scribbles if I'm using a pen. So yeah, don't ask me to write.
What do you think, Mark?
I'm certainly my default is to make the phone call. But if this is something important, if this is letter to my children, if this is something for posterity, write it down. You want that record. It just has a little more meaning to it.
Like if you're going to choose your daughter's spouse, you want to put that in writing, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You want Ed McMahon to show up and hand deliver the letter and say, congratulations, you are the winner of my daughter's wedding sweepstakes.
Exactly. Because if they called, you'd hang up on them and be like, stop scamming me, block. Okay, Alton, what about you?
I think I'm on the phone all day, but if it's something that's important, I like to send it out in an email because I feel like I'm less likely to write something dumb and send it than I am to just say something on a podcast. I mean, a phone call.
But see, I like going back and forth. So if I need to tell you I'm getting a divorce today, well, then I give you a chance to say something back, right?
I think if you're going to tell me you're getting a divorce today, you probably don't want my answer. No, I think you're going to want to write that one to me, even if it's misspelled. Yeah.
Okay.
Just saying. Yeah, I would choose letter writing personally. I have letters from over the years, like that grandparents have written, and those matter to me. It's a neat thing to keep. Anyway. Okay. 2 more questions. Would you rather work the opening shift at a bakery or be a mailman? Back to that whole career planning thing.
So I'm allergic to dogs, so I'm going to go with the bakery.
What on earth does dogs have to do? What?
Postmen get bit all the time by dogs.
You're allergic to dogs themselves or to being bitten by dogs?
Being bitten. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
They love to bite me for whatever reason. That's why when I was in the dating realm, it was like if a girl had a dog, I didn't really want to talk to her because odds are I'd get bit by her dog going over there. So.
Okay. Mark, what about you?
Is it mailman on the postal route or any type of mailman?
Ooh, good question. It's got to be someone that's doing delivery, either driving or on foot, but like not working in the post office, like delivering mail.
I've actually been to the U.S. Postal Headquarters and worked on some potential projects with them. They've got some interesting stuff going on. But if it's walking the route, delivering through rain, sleet, gloom of night, that's
Starbucks closing.
Doesn't do it for me. I'd rather wake up early, unlimited donuts. They smell great, and you get to talk to interesting customers who come in each morning.
Okay.
This is a
Definitely
real dilemma
interesting.
for me. Because I think that those donut makers, they got to get up at like 2:30 or 3 or something.
They do.
Just pretty vicious for me. But being a male person does not sound exciting to me at all. So I think I'd have to get up early, because then like you're gifting donuts all day. You're probably everyone's friend, right?
That's so
I
funny.
mean, a
That's
male
what-
person, you're bringing good news maybe, but also bad news. Like maybe an Amazon truck driver. Now that it's a little more, you're not bringing bills if you're driving the Amazon truck, but
True.
I'm sticking
Then
with donuts.
you work for Big Brother, then that's kind of weird. Yeah, that's funny. See, I think of the mailman as like what utter happiness. They hop out in their shorts and they leave nice packages on the door. Wow, that sounded wrong. You leave packages on the door. Like you get mail to look forward to. It seems I actually thought about becoming a rural postal delivery person.
Can we
because I
say
figured,
mail? Really?
like with an I, mail.
I feel like
M-A-I-L.
that's gender specific.
I'm a side effect of
No,
mailmen
mail, it's-
delivering packages. So watch what you say.
And your mom is one of the only one of our relatives that listens to this. So this is okay. No, mail, like M-A-I-L, like the mail itself. Oh, you mean the man part? I can't say a mailman.
I don't know.
Letter
I just
carrier.
said something that may or may not be offensive to
Okay.
people.
Well, I thought about becoming a postal worker in a rural area because you get to listen to the radio all day long. It just seems like relaxing to me. You don't have to interact with people, and you get to
You don't
drop
get
happiness.
to.
You don't get to interact with people, and yeah. Okay, last question, y'all. Would you rather sell vacuums to a stranger or a diet to a friend?
Ooh. I would
Diet.
hate to sell vacuums.
Why would you sell a diet?
Well, I'm assuming that the person needs the diet. So I like the challenge of connecting them with some awesomeness. I think most people who are considering a diet, they're like, I need it. They just don't want it. And I don't mind being that jerk friend that's like, look, I know that this isn't going to make you happy, but it's going to actually help you. So I'm that person that's like, when you need the bad news, let me know. Not
You'll
gonna
write a letter
sugarcoat
about it.
Yeah. Here's why you should take my diet.
Man, I've done door-to-door sales, and selling a vacuum cleaner would suck.
Why?
So,
Okay, I just got the fun. Thank you.
but yeah, no. I mean, seriously. Now, if I were selling to people like my mom, then yeah, I'd be a millionaire, because she'll buy a vacuum cleaner from anybody that comes to the house and has a decent sales pitch. So yeah, really expensive ones too. So I'm going with
Okay.
diet.
Mark, what about you?
Selling vacuums, literally lugging a vacuum from door to door. It just seems like grueling work. And you've got the one vacuum, and someone's going to say, do I want this specific vacuum, or do I want to go online where I can choose from hundreds of vacuums? I just don't see anyone ever doing that. Even assuming anyone opens the door for a stranger these days, carrying a big piece of equipment.
Well,
That-
not to
that's
mention you
a
have to
fair
carry a bowling ball with you, right? Because you got to do the example that it sucks so good
Right.
that it'll hold a bowling ball.
Or pour
Only if you're
dirt
selling
on
a
someone's
Bissell. Yeah.
carpet. Yeah, selling a diet, best case scenario, you're not losing a friend, you're losing half a friend, and everyone's better off.
But that's assuming that they take the diet. See, I was thinking I would rather sell vacuums to someone I don't know, because worst case scenario, they slam the door in your face and sell a vacuum. But if and I'm not saying this is personal experience, but hypothetically, if a friend was like, I have this magical thing and you're going to lose so much weight, and you do it and you spend the hundreds of dollars on their thing, and then it doesn't work, you have to figure out how to get out of that business deal and keep the relationship. Be like, I know it's great for you. And
So
then
when
try
your
to get out
vacuum
of it.
doesn't work, you just run away from the home.
Exactly. No commitment, like nobody has hard feelings about a broken vacuum or a bad deal. So I would choose vacuums.
Sweet.
Okay.
Well-
That is it for Would You Rather. Thank you for playing, Mark.
Thank you for having me.
All right, guys, make sure you catch our other episodes and make sure to check out Mark again on our normal podcast. Guys, say bye.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
This has been another episode of The Deciding Factor Extra, giving you food for thought on real-life issues. Be sure to click, like, and subscribe to this podcast, as well as all your big social media outlets, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Don't forget to check out our website, thedecidingfactorpodcast.com, and give us comments and feedback. Until next time, stay safe and keep an open mind.